The Sandalwood Tree, a Novel, by Elle Newmark. Narrated by Justine Eyre. Copyright 2011 by Elle Newmark, Inc. This unabridged audiobook is published by Elle Newmark, care of William Morris Endeavour Entertainment, LLC, and was produced in the year 2011 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Chapter 1. 1947. Our train hurtled past a gold-spangled woman in a mango sari, regal even as she sat in the dirt, patting cow dung into discs for cooking fuel. A sweep of black hair obscured her face, and she did not look up as the passing train shook the ground under her bare feet. We barreled past one crumbling, sun-scorched village after another, and the farther we got from Delhi, the more animals we saw, trudging alongside the endless swarm of people. Arrogant camels, humpbacked cows, bullock-drawn carts, goats and monkeys, and suicidal dogs. The people walked slowly, balancing vessels on their heads and bundles on their backs, and I stared like a rude tourist, vaguely ashamed of my rubbernecking. They were just ordinary people, going about their lives, and I sure as hell wouldn't like someone staring at me at home in Chicago, as if I were some bizarre creature on exhibit. But I couldn't look away. The train stopped for a cow on the tracks, and a suppurating leper hobbled up to our window, holding out a fingerless hand. My husband, Martin, passed a coin out the window, while I distracted Billy with an impromptu rib tickle. I blocked his view of the leper with my back to the window, and smiled gamely as he pulled up his little knees and folded in on himself, giggling. "No fair," he gasped. "You didn't warn me." "Warn you?" I wiggled 2 fingers in his soft armpit, and he squealed. "Warn you?" I said. "Where's the fun in that?" We wrestled merrily until, minutes later, the train ground to life and we pulled away, leaving the leper behind, salaaming in his gray rags. Last year, early in 1946, Senator Fulbright had announced an award program for graduate students to study abroad, and Martin, a historian writing his PhD thesis on the politics of modern India, won a scholarship to document the end of the British Raj. We arrived in Delhi at the end of March in 1947, about a year before the British were scheduled to depart India forever. After more than 200 years of the Raj, the empire had been faced down by a skinny little man in a loincloth named Gandhi, and the Brits were finally packing it in. However, before they left, they would draw new borders, arbitrary lines to partition the country between Hindus and Muslims, and a new nation called Pakistan would be...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?